Aloha Taurus, and welcome to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. My name is BriaBogatin, and today we will be doing your monthly tarot forecast for the month of April, already in April. So you can check out your sun, moon, rising sign, or really any placement within your birth chart to gain the guidance you are seeking in regards to these videos. Also down below you can find information if you would like to send me a tip or donation to support my work and the readings that I post and all of that. So you can find my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal down below. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone for watching my videos and supporting my work. Okay, Taurus, so the month of April, just as an overview with your cards before I fully get into them, I am very much sensing from these cards that compassion is the key to success this month. Compassion is the key to the fulfillment that you are seeking. It's the key to the key and answers to the challenges that you are facing. It is also the key to the wisdom you are seeking. Whether that is self-wisdom, universal wisdom, earthly wisdom, whatever you're learning right now, there needs to be more of a dose of compassion involved. So as a Taurus, I know that you guys can be very stubborn. I have a Taurus moon, okay? So I'm allowed to say this. You guys can be very stubborn and very complacent, and you guys very much are about the senses, okay? So Tauruses are about the senses, and a lot of times they love to cook, they love to clean, they love to indulge in the senses, okay? And there's an essence of compassion that you can find in regards to that will be of great benefit. So how can you pull compassion out of the things that you enjoy? How can you pull compassion out of the things that you like indulging in and then apply that to other circumstances? I kind of get the sense that maybe you guys have been feeling a little detached, a little unemotional, maybe from something you experienced in the month of March, and that is going to be healed and rectified during this time. For those of you in relationships, I feel that is going to be the main focus, maybe why you've been feeling that sense of detachment. For those of you that are single, just the outside circumstances in your life, the people closest to you, the things that mean a lot to you, you're going to feel a lot more connected to that, and it's going to be because you're going to be able to find compassion towards whatever it is that is very important to you or causing you issues, or whatever you're working through when it comes to the aspects of your life or the people in your life that mean the most to you. Okay, so the first card you are receiving is the Ace of Cups. So any ace card, I always say, is like stepping into a whole new portal of energy. It's so much bigger than just a new beginning or closing a chapter or closing a book. It is a whole new phase, is a whole new way of experiencing things emotionally, spiritually, creatively, sexually, the areas of the divine feminine and the areas of your subconscious mind. So I definitely get a sense with these cards that your subconscious is trying to release things. So don't be surprised if you start to remember things from your past that you have forgotten. Not saying that these are bad or good things or in between, but they are very important to help you to heal whatever it is that is in front of you right now and to be less detached. So the Ace of Cups is, again, great healing. If you're having strange dreams during this time, whenever you see this video, or you begin to have strange dreams that don't make sense to you, it is because your subconscious mind is releasing and trying to heal. But the Ace of Cups is great fulfillment. It's also spiritual talents heightening. And I'm going to jump around a little, but you're also receiving the Hermit, which is a representation of spiritual talents heightening as well. Those of you with Taurus moon placements, I feel that this is a very, depending on other areas of your chart as well, but the energy of the moon is the psychic senses, it's the feminine, and I think Taurus moon is one of the best moon placements to have, and a lot of astrologers say that because you're able to experience your psychicness and your femininity in a grounded way. Now, when you meet someone that's like a water sign, a lot of times their femininity and their psychic senses might be a little all over the place or erratic, or they don't know how to conduct it. But for you guys, because you have an earth energy in a psychic placement, you have the ability and the advantage of grounding in your psychic senses. It's like practical magic. So during this time in the month of April, your psychic senses and your spiritual talents are going to be highlighted. We all are intuitive. We're all born intuitive. Not all of us are born mediums or telepaths or clairsentient or whatever. However, we do have like one or the other, if that makes sense. So for example, I don't consider myself like a telepath, but I am a seer, I am a speaker of spirit, and we all have these different ways of expressing our psychic talents, our psychic abilities, and that is going to be highlighted for you this month. And the experiences you are having right now are to bring out your spiritual talents even further. We all have spiritual talents is pretty much what I'm trying to say in a little bit of a roundabout way, but I think you guys get the point. So the Ace of Cups, whatever you're sensing and feeling towards the energy of the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is that energy of compassion. It is compassion and understanding within a chaotic situation. So I feel this breakthrough emotionally that's going to be occurring due to the Ace of Cups energy is going to allow you to apply your spiritual talents to your challenges. And that is a big thing, along with the whole compassion thing that I was saying. Those two things that I'm speaking on is what you need in order to gain the answers that you want, to gain the solutions that you want, and to elevate and move to the next level of your life, to create better circumstances for yourself, to come to harmonious conclusions. The Strength card is the ability to soothe a chaotic situation. It is the ability to have compassionate strength, I like to say. It's like speaking your truth in a very tactful way, standing up for yourself in a very respectful way. This is the essence of the Strength card. So again, pulling that compassion out so that you can have the balance between having compassion for yourself and standing up for yourself, but also having enough compassion for the other people involved to where you don't want to just, be mean to them or rude to them. With Tauruses, I know that you guys can definitely cut people with your words. I know that you guys can be very hard-headed. You are the bull, right? So now is the time to really, again, pull out that compassion so that you can speak in the right way and not cause more chaos, but to heal the situation and come to a harmonious conclusion. So I obviously don't know specifically what this is talking about, but again, I do believe that it is within the area of water, the area of the feminine energy, which again is relationships, the things that mean a lot to you, your emotions, your sexuality, your creativity, that area. And it could be something like having trouble with someone at your job, but it's also provoking a very emotional response from you. Or it's just an emotional situation as a whole, maybe with a parent or a lover or a child or a very close friend, a sibling, stuff like that. So then you are receiving the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a light and darkness, and I always look at imagery on cards, and right here you see the Hermit shining the light towards the Strength card. So this tells me that whatever situation is chaotic right now, whatever situation that you may be having to really work through during this time, a lot of truths are going to come out. And I think that the Ace of Cups energy is putting you guys in the right energetic space in order to be able to handle this truth that is coming about. Some things may shock you, but I think that you're going to be so centered in your energy and so in your inner power that it's not going to shake you in the way that it would have shook you before. So this is the karmic energy that around this situation. In regards to what I just said, this is happening so that you can rectify previous actions, because, maybe a month ago or a year ago or whatever, you would have handled this extremely differently. But because you're having this breakthrough in your feminine energy and your emotional state, you won't handle it in a way that would be, how the old you would handle it, whether that was erratic or rude or violent even, you're going to be able to handle it in a really, really great way. So don't be surprised about what comes to light. I would even go as far to say that maybe you're observing something right now that might be a little out of the blue, out of the ordinary, or just weird, and maybe don't fully understand why this is being shown to you, but it's being shown to you so that you have the opportunity to cast light and compassion and understanding over a situation. So this is, again, the energy of leading by example, pulling that compassion out of you. So the compassion that you feel towards yourself, in order to indulge and to really feel your senses, how can you apply that to your outside circumstances and use it to your benefit in the truths that come out and your relationships to other people? So the final card you are receiving, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups. I just feel there's so much to gain from this situation. Some of you might have your relationship move to the next level. You might get an offering of some sort, an emotional offering. So for those of you that are in a relationship, I do think that this is relationship oriented. It could even be you offering something to someone as something that you learned, a piece of experience that you have gained through this situation that you will now be applying to your relationship, which will heal old wounds or rectify old actions. Or you might be the recipient of someone offering you something, a romantic gesture within your relationship. If you are single, you could meet someone, or this could be just an emotionally rectifying gesture. So this could come from a loved one, a close friend. Maybe you will receive an apology, or you will give an apology. Maybe you will have a greater understanding towards a situation by observing a specific action. The compassion that you are being asked to bring about within yourself is going to help you to have a different perspective towards whatever you are relating this to. And the Knight of Cups, I feel, is a representation of that. It's also moving on and moving forward, especially I feel with the Hermit facing one way and him facing the other way. I think that you are going into a different direction. And I think that this is something that is trying to be wrapped up for you. It's a karmic cycle that's trying to be wrapped up for you. And I feel for some of you, you're directly involved, and for some of you, you're observing. That's what I'm sensing from this. However, the intent from the universe is the same, if that makes sense. So whether you're observing or you're directly involved, you are meant to learn a specific lesson of compassion and how you can exude that onto other areas of your life. And I think you're really going to be able to see just how much influence you have on certain things, on the world around you, on certain people. Maybe you kind of have overlooked that, but you are a powerful energy and you are the bull. So when a bull is in the room, everyone's looking, right? So I think that's the essence of this month for you. This is going to be a lesson. It's going to be a blessing as well. And it's going to bring you a lot more better and more stable circumstances, again, especially in the emotional areas of your life. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching and have a great month.